Hello and welcome to the final energy update for July. I'm a little off kilter with the schedule because I started a little late for July, and so we're not quite in mid-July. We're getting towards the end. So starting next month, we'll get back on track with the beginning and middle of the month. So I'm going to do I pulled 4 cards. I haven't read them yet. So this is I'm going to do a tiny energy update, and then I'm going to get right into the cards. So I pulled from 2 decks, 2 cards from each deck. I'm still kind of getting over a little congestion, so I apologize if I'm constantly clearing my throat while I'm talking, but also feel to some extent like this is a lot of energy is clearing in my chest and in my heart area right now. And so that in itself is indicating where we're at in the collective. So we're doing, again, a ton of clearing. We are in Mercury retrograde until I think August 11th. So this is not a time to embark on new relationships, new contracts, new ideas, new creations. Also, it is a very common and popular time for people from your past to resurface, whether it's romantic, platonic, or family. Just be a little wary of the motivation and the whatever is inspiring that person to come back into your life. Just take it with a grain of salt. Usually when that happens during this time, it's kind of like a hit and run, like that person will come in and go out. And so I would wait until we get in the clear of Mercury retrograde, like middle to end of August, to consider whether those connections are viable. You'll have a much more clear conscience on where you stand in those connections. So I just wanted to kind of bring that little piece of advice in. I want to just kind of rewind to the beginning of this year and look retroactively, just look and see where we have come from January to July and where we're headed. Like, again, moving July into December, we're at that midpoint in the year. We're in the midpoint of the summer, and this can be a slower time right now. Things can feel like they're moving slowly when we're Mercury retrograde. Also, we're in the heat and we're in the density, that dense pocket of the summer where we're not quite transitioning yet into the school year or into the fall, and but we're not at the beginning of the summer anymore. So it can tend to ebb and flow with a little bit of quiet, reflective time. As I mentioned in the last energy update, like now that we're in this point of the summer, things are going to, for the rest of the year, really start kicking off and moving a little faster, especially as we head into the fall. I want to kind of go back to January because I did make some mention way back when about the energy and how energy is going to start to move differently as we move into 2025. And this is taking effect now more than ever. So it's like when we think something and believe something, we manifest it. And our powers of manifestation are becoming stronger and stronger, as are our individual psychic abilities. So the way that time and events are unfolding right now is very much as we go. So it's like as you make a decision or as you make a movement, that will lead to the development of the next movement. So instead of saying, in a month, I am going to be here, I'm going to be doing this. Sometimes now, more than ever, we don't even have the clarity on where we're going to be in a month because things are evolving and moving and changing so quickly. An example of that would be, I had no idea that I was going to be sick last week and not have clients, and it really it forced my body to do a deep detox and a deep cleanse. And coming out of that, I was like, I don't want to be on social media. I think I don't want to be on social media for 8 weeks. That's what my body's telling me. So for 56 days until mid-September, I'm not going to be on social media. And that's just something my body's telling me. My mind, my spirit are all in alignment on that. And that's not something that I could have predicted or known even 3 weeks ago. So Follow the guidance, follow the intuition of your body. If your body is saying, hey, I feel like I want to stop drinking coffee, or if maybe you want to go off social media for a month, or maybe tomorrow is the day that you decide, I feel like I just want to start lifting weights more, going on walks more. Just follow the guidance. Your body is giving you that internal, you have your own internal compass, your own internal GPS. So everything is unfolding in real time. Very different from how things were even a year ago. All right, I'm gonna get into the card pull. Just wanna see if there's anything else that I'm missing. I thought there was one more thing that I wanted to say, and I can't think of what it was, so I'm sure it'll pop in. Oh, a few reminders. I will be back to doing sound bath probably more towards the end of September, and the workshop will probably be more in the fall. Just taking the summer to listen to my body and just to be present, fully present for clients, and just for my own peace and my own serenity. And other than that, we'll get back to business as usual this fall with that. I'm just going to go ahead and pull these cards. I didn't bookmark the pages. The first card is called Serendipity, and it is this card. I'll give you a visual on that. Okay. And in this card, thank you for your patience. So this card is about opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magic alignment of events. The Oracle's message here is you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being right now will have a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so much. And what I want to kind of just add on to that as I get ready to read this next card is I feel that part of what is important right now as well is that as a real disconnect from things that are maybe influencing us and not always in the most positive ways. So taking some time to just like really go within and detox. If that's going off social media or spending more time meditating or going on walks outside. I think now more than ever it's really important for us to be clear vessels. All right, card number 2 from this deck is Here and Now. And this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And the essential meaning in this card is being fully present in the moment. Living one day at a time. Oracle's message here is everything happens in the now and the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. As the second time that I heard the word miracle, I just want to point that out. The next deck I'm pulling from is the Starseed Oracle, and the first card that I pulled is Trust the Timing. And I shuffled this deck 2 times because the first time that I shuffled this deck, multiple cards fell out, and I was like, there's just no way I'm not reading all these cards. So I reshuffled, and that was this card popped out both times. So I know this is a card that is meant for you. So if you're getting activated by it, I'm going to show you the picture. This is called Trust the Wave You Came In On. Time is not running out. Ooh, and that just kind of gives me goosebumps. Like, time is not running out. We are so governed by time, right? So time's not running out. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might have missed their moment. But the only way to miss your life or the moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect union. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one that you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. keeping your mind and body pointed in the same direction, as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Our souls are not designed to be moving this quickly, is what that means. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never late. And I think that's so interesting. And I try to keep these videos under 10 minutes. So I apologize, I'm going a little over, but I want to read this next card. But before I do that, I want to point out that my daughter's learning how to drive, and it's creating a lot more awareness in me about my own driving habits. And I've noticed that people just go so fast, and I'm just driving slower and slower and slower these days. I'm like, why is everyone in such a hurry? Like, you're just driving so fast just to get someplace like 1 or 2 minutes early. And then sometimes I'll see people drive really fast and we're going to the same place. We park in the parking lot and they don't get out of their car. They're just like, you were in such a hurry to get to that spot, and then you're just not in a hurry. It was just to get there. So just kind of watch even your driving and your behavior when you're in stores, in a line. I mean, I'm guilty of it as well. I'm not judging. I'm just watch, you know, especially during Mercury retrograde, because it's a time of heightened accidents. So just be mindful out there, okay? All right, here's another. The last one is called Earth School. You can see that one. This is life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. The planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul, and life lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. These aren't one-time lessons, but themes we choose to circle around, deepening our experience of them, as well as to make our own way through the spiral of life. Life lessons aren't only about getting it right, they're also about getting it wrong. Remember that Earth is a planet of polarity, and it helps with this understanding. Each year, the study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to learn and grow. Try not to look at the difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as university, school, or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that there are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the #1 way that we grow as souls while we're here on Earth. I just want to end this card reading. I know that I said Mercury retrograde is not a time to embark on anything new, but it is a time for learning. So if you want to embark on an area of study, or grab a new book and learn about a certain topic, this is an ideal time for that. I hope some of this resonates with you, and I will see you all at the beginning of next month.